What is up, everybody? Shawnee D Man here, and welcome back to the channel. I'm back again with my boy Jimmy, the Chris T, and we are very much excited for this. Is our very first trailer reaction for Blip. I know you guys are excited. We're very much excited for this. It's particularly that this movie is the trailer for this movie is now dropping. It was originally supposed to come out today or tomorrow at CinemaCon. But it got leaked online. So I guess Sony and Marvel just said, screw it, let's just let everybody watch it, which everybody has been waiting for this trailer for several months. This movie comes out December 17th, and we're excited. Jimmy, are you excited?
I'm super excited.
Super excited. Okay. All right. I want to move us out the way here. I want to put us, what does this do? Oh, this works out nicely. I didn't know I could do that. That works out good. Okay. All right. So sit back, relax as we get ready to watch the trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I can't do it.
Oh, man.
There we go.
Oh, look at this. This is a good one. Some suggest that Parker's powers include the male spider's ability to hypnotize females.
Stop, come on.
Yes, my spider lord.
Can we just stay up here all day? It is so crazy down there.
That's right, folks. Spider-Man is in fact Peter Parker.
Listen, I did not kill Mysterio. The drones did.
The drones that are yours.
Does any part of you feel relieved about all this?
What do you mean?
Now that everybody knows, you don't really have to hide or lie to people.
For the record, I never wanted to lie to you. But how do you tell someone that you're Spider-Man? Now everybody knows. But this isn't about me. This is hurting a lot of people. I've just been thinking about how to fix all of this.
I like this so far.
So, Peter.
Yeah.
What do I owe the pleasure?
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. What
Please
is this?
stay to have the universe together. I think we're beyond you calling
Oh my
me sir.
gosh.
Okay, Steven.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
When Mysterio revealed my identity, my entire life got screwed up. I was wondering if maybe you could make it so that he never did.
Strange.
Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous. Fine. I won't. The entire world is about to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Wait, everyone? Can't some people still know?
That's not how the spell works.
So MJ's gonna forget about everything we've ever been through?
Stop tampering with the spell.
Oh my God, Ned, he's my best friend. Oh, my Aunt May should really know.
Stop talking.
What just happened?
What is this?
We tampered with the stability of space-time. The multiverse is a concept about which we know frighteningly little.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, did you see that? Oh,
I did. I
Trying to
saw.
live two different lives. The longer you do it, the more dangerous it becomes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
Oh
What you
god.
wish for, Parker.
Hello, Peter.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh my gosh. Oh, all right, guys. That was crazy. First off, I want to say there was a little technical difficulty trying with on both our ends trying to get this to play simultaneously for each other. So we were kind of having to watch it at different speeds. So it may look like one of us would saw a little bit more first than the other, but it doesn't matter. That was I don't even know where to start with
Dude, where do you start? Okay,
that. I don't know where you
freaking
start.
okay. So the first thing I saw was the electricity coming down.
Electro, yep, there was Electro.
Okay, yeah, and the pumpkin bomb.
With the goblin laugh.
Not just any pumpkin bomb. It was the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 1.
William Dafoe.
So
yep,
I mean,
that,
confirmed.
Yep, and then Doc Ock. Oh, gosh. And there was a moment. There was a moment in the trailer where you saw the lightning hit. There was like a pile of earth that shot up. I don't know if that was just lightning hitting it, or could that potentially maybe been the same? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Definitely could have been.
Could have been, because I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard if Sandman is in this movie. Gosh, this is crazy.
That was insane.
It was insane.
So they don't, as far as like, so now we know, Peter goes to Doctor Strange.
Right.
So,
yeah.
And that's actually,
that's out of the comics.
Well, yeah, and I was kind of hoping that he would do that.
Yeah.
That he would go to restore his secret identity. And
I think a lot of people probably figured this was the route that was probably going to happen. With Doctor Strange being involved.
But see, what they don't explain in the trailer is how how the multiverse.
Oh yeah, because really
opened up.
Because doesn't this take place after Loki?
Yes, after Loki. So
okay, so the multiverse is already technically open at this point.
Well, yes, but you still have to access it. It's not just like a free for all. They can't just come and go. Like it has to be open. So it doesn't really explain in the trailer. I guess it does.
I guess with Peter I guess with Peter talking during the spell while Strange was doing it.
Yeah.
Did it like cause him to lose a little bit of focus, or like how does that work? Like how did Peter cause the spell to go haywire and essentially open the multiverse, basically, or at least what I wonder is is this a situation where maybe the multiverse opens for a certain amount of time, but it's long enough to bring some of these villains into this particular universe, and then it kind of maybe say closes again. You see what I'm saying? Because we don't know what the status of these villains are going to be. Are these now permanently going to be in the MCU, or these villains are just being used just for this film?
Man,
because also there's also because this is the first trailer. This movie comes out in the less than 3 months.
Yeah.
And I guess we all can technically assume, even though it didn't happen in this trailer, that there is the Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire thing.
It's confirmed. It's pretty much.
Yeah, it pretty much is. Which I guess part of me is kind of like, maybe you should have just went ahead and showed that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I also feel like that moment. Well, I mean, to be honest, I feel like in either the next trailer or the however many they do, I feel like they will tease.
I think they're just
they will tease.
If I'm see, here's the thing with this trailer. Like, I honestly would have been completely fine if they didn't release a trailer.
I would have too. I think
I think a lot of people
I don't need to see a trailer to convince me to see this movie. You know what I mean?
Everybody knows this is the most hyped trailer for this year. Spider-Man is the all-time favorite.
It makes sense why, but also I'm the type where I really like to be surprised in the,
Oh
in the
yeah,
theater,
yes, yeah,
not so much like spoiled on the internet. It's kind
yeah.
of impossible to avoid spoilers now.
Oh
But
yeah, I know. I had to like all day. The moment that I learned, I
yeah,
had to
I
like
didn't even.
avoid a lot of social media stuff because there was already like just stuff coming out
Well,
and
yeah, I was
everything
scrolling
like
through TikTok and
that.
I saw stuff that wasn't even in the trailer, which is pretty much confirmed now. One
Right.
of those was a picture of Doc Ock, and the other was pictures of the other, well, two of the other villains.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I
That,
can tell you because they were confirmed in the trailer. There was a picture of, but see, I didn't know if it would be true or not until
right.
seeing this. But
Right.
it was let's just take it. Willem Dafoe.
Yep. And
Like
Jamie Foxx.
suited
Yeah.
up. Yeah, and Jamie Foxx. Okay, you saw it too.
I am so interested to see what Green Goblin looks like in this film.
Me too, because in the
I love the
picture,
Raimi. Oh, there was a leaked picture. I didn't know that.
Yeah, okay. So in the leaked picture of Willem Dafoe's Goblin, hope you don't mind me telling you this. It doesn't really show. It literally shows from maybe about here up, but you can see like the neck, and it looks like the neck from the suit from the first movie, but around it, it looks like there's a purple hood, and it looks like on his shoulder, it looks like he's got the scales like from the comics.
Oh,
I was like, oh, I hope they put him in like the classic.
Because listen, let's be honest here. Lately, particularly with the Disney Plus shows, Marvel has been hitting it pretty good with these comic book accurate outfits.
For sure, yeah.
So I wouldn't. Doc Ock, he looks like the Doc Ock from the Ultimate Comics, I think.
Yeah.
And I still like the way I am kind of honestly I could have gone either way with the tentacles. I'm fine with
the same
them.
ones from
I'm completely fine with that.
Yeah.
But then I would have been completely fine if it was just kind of like, you know how like in certain comics they're like the nubs with the pincers sticking out. They're not as advanced looking, I guess I could say.
That's the thing with this being like a multiverse thing. They can very easily like change the designs of any of the characters and just chalk it up to their variants. Just because we saw a version of them in a movie a long time ago, doesn't mean that there aren't variants of that character out there.
To be quite honest, with the multiverse, I mean, if you wanted to, you could easily quote unquote make this canon, because you can treat those, the Raimi and the Mark Webb series, the Spider-Man films, you can just chalk those up as variant additions of Spider-Man.
I know. What's cool about it.
So I mean, and I'm very interested to see, are we sticking, and there was a moment in the trailer, I don't know if you saw it, but there was a moment in the trailer, I think Peter's going to get, there's 3 suits in the film. There's the
oh Lord, see, that's my only, it's a really nitpicky gripe, but
it's about the
I wish they would just stick to one suit.
It showed
they're just trying to sell toys. That's all it is.
Oh yeah. So there was one that looked pretty good. It was that kind of like black and gold, and there's there's a scene though in the trailer where Peter is running through the crowd and he's wearing kind of like a black suit. So I think that's the one that's mainly just for the toy leak and everything like that. Because there's that suit. There's the suit he has now that he picked up in Far From Home, and then we saw the Iron Spider suit. So another thing I'm interested in seeing is what's going to happen with, because Strange does that displacement where he separates the spirit from the body.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested to see on what I would not be surprised, and this may be completely far out, but I would not be surprised if Strange somehow finds a way to separate the identities for Peter and Spider-Man to where Peter can say go to high school and Spider-Man's out there saving the world. You see what I'm saying? Like, no, that may seem like a little bit out there, but that would be very
make it too complicated.
Yeah, it would, but I honestly think that would be a very interesting thing to see where because it's kind of like in Spider-Man 2, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, where he loses his powers, or he kind of gives up being Spider-Man. But I would like to see how could this be a situation where Peter maybe doesn't want to be Spider-Man anymore, in the sense of everybody doesn't everybody doesn't remember he's Spider-Man, so maybe he wants to try to live a normal life a little bit because he's been through so much.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That again, that's probably far out there, and it's probably won't happen. But I'll be surprised if it does. But I'm just saying. And not only that, I'm also interested to see on what's the status of these other villains, Mysterio, Vulture.
Well, what's interesting to me is like, so if these. I'd really have to go back to like my line of thinking where it's anything goes because they could just be variants.
Yeah.
But like, if say that version of Doc Ock, that version of Green Goblin were pulled from the timelines that we know, from the universes that we know, when were they pulled from? Because if you remember, I mean, Doc Ock basically repented before he died.
Green Goblin.
Goblin died.
Electro.
Which, I mean, they could just say that they pulled him from before he died.
Again, but the crazy thing about when it comes to the multiverse thing, those villains in those movies, they probably are dead, and these are just different villains
exactly.
That's the thing with the
multiverse. And the only reason that we recognize them is because we were watching the movie and we saw them. Yeah, I mean. It exists outside, but
again, I'm very curious to see on what happens. What I hope happens. Again, this is just me, and it sounds like Marvel is more likely going to probably keep Spider because Spider-Man is probably staying with Marvel. They're doing the whole two-parent thing a little bit longer. Yeah. I wonder from the because this is going to be the Marvel side of things for Spider-Man. I wonder on the Sony side of things if they're going to set up a Sinister Six.
I feel like that's what they're alluding to in this
because I think Sony I can't remember the contract, but can Sony use the Tom Holland Spider-Man or do they have to use their own Spider-Man?
I think they can. And I mean, think about it. We got in this trailer. And from what I've read online, so we've got Electro, Doc Ock, Green Goblin for sure.
Yeah.
Mysterio potentially could come back, maybe from an alternate universe, or maybe he didn't really die. Who knows?
But we both could agree that Mysterio is probably alive. We both probably could.
Yeah.
I think everybody can kind of agree that Mysterio.
You said
is alive.
Maybe. I'm gonna go back and watch it, but you said maybe we saw Sandman.
Maybe. That's well. Here's the thing, though, because you also got Vulture, who's probably gonna. But here's the thing, though. Here's something that a lot of people have not talked about because we haven't heard much information about it since the first trailer, and that's Morbius. That movie still has not come out. I think it was supposed to come out.
I don't even know if they're
maybe this year. I think the trailer came out in 2020, so I think originally that movie was supposed to come out this year. But we don't know much about that. And if you remember the Morbius trailer, Michael Keaton's Adrian Toomes is at the end of the trailer. So does now with the whole multiverse thing now absorbs Morbius into that timeline.
Yeah.
So it is just.
It's gonna get. It's already gotten very.
Oh yeah, it is. I am completely fine with that because this is just a lot of things to talk about. I mean, it's.
I gotta go back and watch it.
Yeah. Obviously. Yeah, I am too. I am gonna go back and watch it and just say, oh man, I'm telling you, telling you, it was
insane.
It was. We get the J. Jonah Jameson, which is great.
Yeah.
And I really love how, like, in this trailer that you saw, kind of the consequences of him being Spider-Man, or his identity being out, was him being interrogated by the police about Mysterio's death, him being a celebrity at school. This is only the first trailer.
Yeah.
And I hope Marvel does not go overboard as we get closer, which I don't think they will. As we get closer, I don't want to see a whole bunch of TV spots that shows a lot of different things. If you want to show maybe one or two TV spots, that's fine, but don't overdo it. And then the second trailer, if I had to guess, we probably won't get the second trailer until late November or mid to late November, just before the.
See, the thing is, Marvel's good about that. Sony.
Oh yeah, Sony's terrible.
All kinds of crap in their trailers.
Sony, yeah, it's very.
That's what I'm worried about because I know that they have a hand in it.
Yeah. I
don't want it to be. Honestly, I may watch the next trailer and then I'm gonna probably sign.
Oh yeah,
because I don't. I want to, because I want to experience seeing Toby and Andrew for the first time.
That's going to be, and that's what makes me think there's probably going to be maybe a few more villains, because unless they decide to do a 3-on-3, Electro, Goblin, Doc Ock against Spider-Man.
I don't think so.
No, I think we're probably going to get. Yeah, I mean, this movie may even sit. I mean, the Sinister Six might even show up in this movie. Who knows? Because I've no idea how this movie's going to go. We have to sit and wait for a few more months and just ponder what's going to happen next in the next trailer, and what's going to happen with this movie. That's. I mean, I'm telling you, man, I'm excited. I mean, so excited. Sure. The moment I learned that it was gonna drop today, like, listen, guys, I texted Jimmy as soon as I saw. I was like, hey, this is dropping. We got to be ready. So yeah, I'm excited.
Seeing freaking Alfred Molina as Doc Ock.
Oh yeah, I know. And and he told everybody who's gonna be in it too. He did,
as Doc Ock.
Yeah, I mean,
he spoiled it.
Nobody cares.
I mean,
it was great seeing him.
Nobody cares. It was worth it.
So, because it looks like it looks, because apparently it seems like Goblin. I don't know about Electro, but Goblin and Doc Ock probably know that's Peter Parker, but maybe not the Peter Parker they know.
Yeah, I was thinking, because he said hello, Peter.
Yeah.
But he said that before Peter's mask came up. I'm thinking they're probably gonna like make a joke about it or something, where like his mask comes up and he's like, "You're not Peter. Why are you wearing a suit?"
Well, yeah. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'm excited.
I think they de-aged him too, because he's old.
Oh yeah,
he's like 70 something.
William Dafoe,
he's even
old, but he doesn't look old.
No,
like he still looks good.
He looks the same.
He it's weird. It is, because like you know, he's pretty old, but if you see him in Aquaman,
Yeah,
he doesn't. It's crazy, and so
yeah,
we're getting the Osborns, maybe.
Mhm.
And you know, there were so many different rumors about the villains in this movie, from Craven the Hunter, the Lizard.
My dream is that that Peter from the Sam Raimi universe,
Mhm.
Tobey Maguire's Peter, acts as kind of like a mentor, almost in the same way as Into the Spider-Verse, like something like that. Maybe both of them, him and
That
Andrew Garfield's.
or honestly, what if what if Toby's Spider-Man? Because you know they're obviously gonna be older than Tom Holland's Spider-Man,
Yeah.
and probably more experienced than him. But what if Toby's Spider-Man is the more responsible one, and Garfield's is the more kind of not necessarily reckless, but
no, I could see that because he's older and he's going to be more experienced.
Yeah, and you can see Tom Holland having both those traits in him, but you have the two Spider-Men to kind of like represent those traits. Tobey Maguire being
I like that.
Yeah,
that's a good idea. Yeah, I wonder if they will take it that direction.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, like Into the Spider-Verse, that Peter Parker from the other universe was kind of a mentor to him and everything. I think that would be so crazy to see how that will play out between Garfield and Maguire. Is just seeing how their Spider-Mans not necessarily not only act as Spider-Man, but act as Peter Parkers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be interesting. I mean, we got plenty of time to talk about it. I think that's it for this video, you guys. You guys make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you comment below. Tell us what you thought about the trailer. What do you think is going to happen in the second trailer? And how pumped you are for this movie? Because we're obviously pumped. We're obviously going to be there to watch it. I mean, and also don't forget next week, Jimmy, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings comes out.
I know.
So we gotta get on that one too. So we'll definitely get on that one. But other than that, you guys, thank you for sitting here and watching the trailer with us. Very much appreciate it. Make sure, like I said, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Hit that notification button. We do have other videos out there. We are working on other videos at the moment. We both have day jobs, so a lot of our time is consumed with day jobs, and well, one of us is married, and that also takes the other half of the time. And so just make sure you're staying up to date. Other than that, I mean, that's it, you guys. Thank you for sitting and watching this with us. We very much appreciate it. And other than that, we will catch you guys later. See ya.